There is this problem I have with my in-laws.
Your in-laws?
Yes. Anytime I report their son to them, they are always supporting him in everything. Even if he's doing the wrong thing, they will still support him.
But your husband gives money to them now, takes care of them.
Yes.
So you want make so they should go against him. So that is it you that will not be taking care of them?
No, now, but at least they should be able to tell their sons the truth.
No, there is no truth telling. There's no. It's like if I employ you and somebody says that your guy no good though. That is always disrespectful.
Okay, is different from husband.
No. Like what I'm saying is you are working in a place, but some people are complaining about the boss, but the boss is paying you very well, and it's not like you're doing something illegal. Are you going to leave the job?
No, since they are getting money from that one.
Exactly. So your mother-in-laws and father-in-laws, they are getting paid by their son. All of a sudden, you are listening to them, and you expect them to fire the son. So if they shout on the son and the son starts giving them money, what's their gain?
I'll give them. I'll be giving them money.
You don't have money like your husband.
Yes, now at least even if it's half.
They are not. They don't trust you
them.
enough. Don't forget. How many times have you seen your mother-in-law in the whole world? Like how many times?
Like 4 times. Oh.
Yeah. So you expect somebody who saw you 4 times to trust you to the point that you'll be giving her money every month, compared to the son that they lived together for 25 years before he might got married. It's difficult now.
But it's bad.
It's not bad. I'm telling you, that's how it is. You are not supposed to even report your husband in the first place.
It's their son now.
I understand your logic, but
at least you
you already know they will support him. There's no way they will support you. Ever. Even if they support you. Now, some fathers and mother-in-laws and all, they're diplomatic. They might tell you to your face, what kind of rubbish is he doing? That's bad. I did not train this child like that. But once they get to your child, they say, be careful of this your wife. Oh. This one that is reporting you everywhere. Because everybody wants to be in the good book of a successful man. Who wants to go and be fighting in success? So something I can get from you, I'm not going to be laboring for it. No, I would rather just be loyal to you. My father thought that was a long time ago. You see, that loyalty is the first key to wealth. Because when you are loyal to people ahead of you, they will drive you up. They know the way already. That's why they are up. So they can help you climb if you are loyal to them. It doesn't matter how long. Because some people will say, I've been loyal to my guy for 7 years. I've not gotten anything. Loyalty does not have an expiry date. Just continue to be loyal, you will reap. He can build all his empire and hand over something to you. One day he will just look at you and say, give him this house. And if you are working on your own, you can't build the house. There was a man in Asokoro who gave his maid, when he was traveling out, for almost 400 million house. Dashed. The wife was abroad and the children, they were complaining that what's he doing in Nigeria. And they know that each time he has that house, he would always want to come back. So he gave out the house and left. Which work would you have done to raise 400 million for a house? And somebody dashed you. But if the guy was not loyal, and the reason why the man gave him was he was the most loyal and the long-serving. See, everybody will steal his money, some will steal, but the man has not stolen. It's just their work every time, you know. So he just paid him for the good things he has done. But most people, if they are thieves, in the beginning they will complain about loyalty. Before they even do 2-3 years loyalty, they are already complaining because they are not really there for loyalty. They are just there for their personal gains. So there's no way. If you report 100 times, 99 out of it, they will support their child. If your husband reports you to your mom or your parents will not support you.
They are not supporting me. I don't know why.
Because you're a woman, they would always. You see, women are the mothers. God created you to multitask and have plenty stomach to harbor pain. That's why men don't deliver children. You women are strong now. Women are very strong. So whether the problem is coming from your husband, is coming from you, whatever is coming from, you still have the stomach to stomach it. But you know, in the era of social media and all, women are becoming weaker by day. You know, the strength of women are in their ability to cope with pain. That's why they can push. That's why they can get pregnant. Look, if I'm a man and you get me pregnant in 2 months, I will die. I'm serious. I'm not joking, because men cannot keep with pain. You know, see men, they go and play football. Ordinary small thing that hit your leg. What do you think they will do? 2 months, you are the one doing the bandage. But look at the women. They are very strong. Look, sometimes my wife is cutting things in the kitchen and she will practically use knife to cut her hand. And she will continue to do the pepper. The thing will be peppering out, and she will continue. And I'll be looking at her like a demon, like, say, this one is normal like this. If something cut my hand, that's the end of that thing, no matter how important it is. But women will continue. Sometimes you are frying things and blah, 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 it's splashing everywhere. And they will continue. Not talking of getting pregnant, pushing a baby. And the very, very interesting one, which is giving you all you want per time. The woman has worked. She's bringing money like you are bringing money as well. Though. Sometimes a woman is bringing more money than you. And then in the middle of the night that she's supposed to rest so that she will have enough strength for the next morning, the husband will still come again and say 2 rand, and she will still do it. And she will get to work, our boss will still shout on her. She will still try and do whatever the boss wants just to make sure she gets the salary. And she will carry the money and still come and use it to buy rice and food and put it at home. You should clap for the women, especially the ones that are doing well.
Seriously.
They are really trying. And now, if there is an issue in the family, if the husband reports to the family of the wife will still abuse the wife.
And daddy will never support. It will be like,
yes,
once you find that man and he's gone, you're not coming back to my house. So you're not blah, 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 blah.
The culture here is you cannot get divorced. And if you divorce, you can't come back to my house. And they know if you go out and become a prostitute again, you are embarrassing
in the
them.
family, yes.
So everything just points towards a woman being submissive and silent, and and it's incredible. It takes a lot of strength to even be a second in command. I hope you know. Yeah. Devil could not do it. He said he was going to raise his own throne above God. He was second in command for years, thousands and donkey years. We don't even know how long. But he got tired and said, I want to move up. So most women are also saying they want to move up because it's tiring to be behind someone. If you buy a clothes for yourself as a woman, who bought it?
The husband.
If you buy a car for yourself, even the car your husband is driving, if you are the one that bought it for him,
it's still the husband.
So some women don't know that their strength is in that outpouring of pain. Your ability to stay behind even if you are the one really playing out. Most people don't have it nowadays. You know, one of the reasons why marriages are scattering, everybody wants to go out nowadays. You know, we have celebrities now. In the olden days, you only see celebrities on TV and you hear them on radio. Nowadays, I can pay for radio section 15 minutes now and start talking on radio now. So I already feel like celebrity. Look at my Instagram page. Immediately I have 4,000 something subscribers. I'm already feeling like, we are here. So everybody is feeling like celebrity. So once your husband say, please, can you please change? Say, who are you talking to? That's why marriages are scattering. Because everybody is celebrity now, especially with TikTok. TikTok, that they'll just, you can play any song and just dance to it as a wife. And then you look at it, 11,000 views. They're like, ooh, they like me. Then you post another one, 170,000 views, and people are commenting, oh, you are sweet, you are beautiful. Now you've been trapped by that validation of strangers telling you who you are and what you are. You are no longer yourself, you are whatever the strangers say. Then your husband say, I don't like the way you are walking. Why are you always walking with your knees locked? Walk, let your legs be straight. You now say, okay, if you are respectful, you say, okay, I'll work on that. But deep in you, what are you thinking? See, 100,000 people where they say, wow, your skin is flaky. So if he repeats that nonsense again, okay, what will be your own?
Now you don't like him, others shall like him.
Thank you. And then if you say too much, one of the boys that are hitting on that person online, you go and greet the boy and they will sleep together, and it's your wife. So you see why it's social media that caused the whole problem in relationship, in marriages, because now we have access to ourselves. So you see, when I was in the university, if you meet up a girl you like, maybe you see a girl, you're like, oh, I like the girl. If you mistakenly turn your eye like this, by the time you turn back, you can't find her again. Because maybe she has entered one place. For the next 2 years, you will not see the girl on campus. It will be as if she's running away from you, and you people don't know yourselves. But now, even if you know a girl and you meet up with her during my days, you still want to say something like, please, what's your hostel? Say, maybe Lagos hostel, room 1 took something. I have lectures from this to this. I'll be available by 8 o'clock. She has to give you the details. So you will come at that specific time. There's no phone call. So how many girls are you going to be looking for like that? It was difficult. And we don't even greet ourselves. When you say stranger, you don't answer them. This is basic. Nobody says hi. Unless something brings you together. Or friends of friends. If I'm working with my friend and this friend is there, with them we can connect. But nowadays, you don't need friend or friend. You don't need anything. Just be scrolling on social media. Every girl you see, hi, hello, beautiful. You scroll the next one, hello, beautiful. You scored the next one, hello, beautiful. By the time you say hello, beautiful to 40 girls, there'll be one that just got disengaged from one boy that traveled out that is angry. There's another one that the boyfriend is doing another girl that she had caught, that she's angry. All of them will say, hi. And then say, I'm in Lagos. Are you available? Like, I just like your this, I like your that. Since they are angry, they want to pay the man back. They will say, yes, I'm just around the Gondo. Say, well, okay, I'll pick you up by 4 or something. Let's go out for dinner. From that dinner, you're talking. Say, oh, you're nice, you're lovely. Where are they going to next? The other room. And you can be sleeping with girls every day like that. Guess what? If you are a good person, what I'm saying does not make sense to you, but this is reality of what is happening in the country right now. That's what it is. It's more difficult to buy suya. It's easier to have sex with strangers than to buy suya nowadays. Yes, because it's free. It's like they pump one hair that just made everybody on it to everybody. They're very ridiculous set of people. Whether in church, in mosque, everywhere, they are just sleeping with themselves anyhow. Look, people have more HIV in states that you live in than people who don't have. I'm telling you, the number of people that have HIV is like half of the people. If I use statistics of archival surveys that I know, is about 20%. 20% of people have HIV. How did they get it? Because one person has 8 partners they are sleeping with in 2-3 months, and the other
So they
8
will
partners will also have
transfer
like two,
it.
two, 2 or 3. Then one of it. So and then you say it was a mistake. It's just one night out. You see that one night, the thing don't enter you, and you now you have your own husband or boyfriend somewhere. So the whole wahala is just there, all because of social media. For olden days that you don't know anybody, if they tell you mention the name of girls you know, maybe the ones in your class, or highest case scenario the 2 girls that spoke to you in your church, and it's not about the other room. There's no dinner. You know, nowadays you have eateries that you can say let's go. Those days there are no eateries unless you want to invite them to your house to come and eat, and invite you to which house where your parents are. No. So those activities checkmate all this rubbish that people do. The number of clubs that we have now is more than the number of schools, because there's no job anywhere, so they are creating more clubs. You see club. Who are going there? Human beings. What do they do in club? Is it an IVG? No. And now you destroy all the girls in that location. All the boys are there. The young girls are 16, 17, 18 that are growing up, they are supposed to become something in life. The first place they open eye to go to is where? The club. And then you have bars where everybody go to drink. The only place they is the bar. So you people are saying my husband is humanizing. If there are no suppliers of all these horrible so-called businesses that are supporting infidelity, where would they go to? Let's say there is no club. So where will you go to even find any girl? Where would the girls go? They will sit in their houses. Oh, if there is no bar, where would they go? They will sit in their houses. So it's unfortunate that we are already in this situation. Your husband's father and mother, they will never support you, and your own parents will not support you as a wife. So you have to. That's why you don't need your arguments to escalate. And I've always said this over and over: don't stop arguing with your husband, stop fighting with your wife. The spark of your love will die. Every single argument will kill one. And you can't tell the gigabyte or terabyte you have. If your love life is, let's say, 1 gigabyte, and every fight kills one, it will take you about how many years before everything dies? And once it dies, to reactivate love is difficult, because they already have you already have them. So the activation is difficult. You know, the energy pump you have towards a new person is different. He's going to smile, the smile will be beautiful to you. But the person you have been with for 6 years, which smile they beautiful again? You have seen the smile over and over for 6 years. You won't say it's beautiful again. What does it turn to? Satisfying. Because just like mothers, they move from being a carer to being a sufferer. Mothers will suffer for you, not only care. Their care moves from caring to suffering. Because in the beginning, it's easy to care. For example, when my children were younger, my salary could buy everything they wanted, and I will have more than enough to keep. But as they advance in ages and they grow, so you first start from buying perfume and roll-ons, and then they will all choose different fragrance. So your daughter will say, no, I like strawberry. We are talking of roll-on and perfumes and toilet wash and all this fragrance. And then I will say, no, I don't like. I like lilac. So this one buys the whole set of strawberry. This one will buy a whole set of lilac. And you can't, when we were poor in those days, not even poor, when we were younger, our parents don't let us have choices. My friend, shut up. It's what your father gives to you that you take. So now that we are grown, we really don't have choices. Then they say we are dumb. Then we are not creative. We cannot create businesses. Because they taught us to be dull. They taught us to accept what life throws to us. But we now in this generation, we are training our children differently. You need to make your choices. You need to make things different. So now you are going to fund that training. You fund that training. So my salary will not be able to do it now. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm now in the suffering stage, because you will carry all your money, take care of the children, you have nothing left. That's suffering stage. That's how you go. And that's what happens with our wives. In the beginning, enjoyment, in between, care, later on, suffering, and then reward. That's how marriage flows. You start from happiness. When you are getting married or you're excited, your people are celebrating you, your husband will take you as you are the best thing in heaven and on earth. He will tell you what you want. You want your gas to be double. You buy double gas for you. Depending on his financial status, he will do everything to support you. After that, he goes to care. He will start demanding that you care for him, because now you have to care for him. After that, you start suffering, because after you have cared, he will become better. He will become richer. He will become healthier. He will become finer, and then he will start going out or start mixing out with some other people, or start prioritizing some people ahead of you. You are the one caring, and then it changes to that. Then from that caring, you start suffering. It goes to suffering. From children, you labor them all, you labor on husband, and you look like you're not getting anything. But you have to be able to weather that storm so you can get to the reward. The reward will come. Not every man, I'm not even saying not. Every man will circle back to their wife when the streets show them pepper. But that they won't first of all go to the street, they will go. Because men are hunters, they want to hunt, they want to, vibe and all. But you have to understand the processes that, okay, maybe you are in your suffering stage now. You have to cope with him and implement things that will let him land safely so that you can get rewarded. If you think I don't know what I'm saying, ask your mom that is aged. Ask your dad as agent. It's the same prototype. They will have happiness, they will go to care, they go to suffering, and then they go to reward. So that reward will come when your children are grown and they're out. When the man doesn't really have, he will retire too now. And you don't even have to wait for retirement. Men will circle back 100%. They will always circle back. That frolicking will stop. But if you are no longer there, you won't get the reward, because if you have moved on, there's no reward again.